investing in this city.
We now interrupt our regular scheduled programming for the following sports special on the PCSRA radio network. Copyright telecast is presented, rebroadcast, retransmission, or other disseminations of the use of Pacifica Sports Racing Association is on the PCSRA Sports Network from Learfield. Welcome to the PCSRA Weekly Show. It's brought to you by Brahms Ice Cream and Dairy Stores. For over 51 years, it is the proud sponsor of the PCSRA Weekly Show. The PCSRA Weekly Show broadcast is also brought to you by Budweiser, Love's Travel Stops, iHeartMedia, The Oklahoman, Newcastle, Sonic, and by the Oklahoma Highway Safety Office, where we encourage you fans that together we can end DUI. Now, with the call of today's PCSRA Weekly Show from the Blue Hedgehog Studios in War Acres, Oklahoma, here is your host, the voice of the PCSRA, Daniel Voiles.
And hello and good afternoon, and welcome to a special week edition of the PCSRA Weekly Show, countdown to the Daytona 500, which we are looking forward to. Great racing, which is going to start this weekend. Daniel Voiles from here in our PCSRA studios, ready for another edition of the PCSRA Weekly Show. And yeah, after being away from this show last week because of a little sickness I had,
there's no better time to play Monopoly.
As you can go away, thank you very much. Oh, Nico went first. Yeah, we're playing Monopoly while we're doing the show. So anyway, yeah, so,
what do the cards have to say?
Ooh, chance. Oh, you little bastard, Nico. I knew you were gonna do that. Anyway, yeah. So anyway, so a few things. That's the only thing I can tell you. Other than that, you know, I've been really looking forward to the start of this season, and you know, it should be a fun time this weekend. You know, with me and Nathan Ormond, doing the show. Speaking of Nathan Ormond, hi Dinkus Memes. Speaking of Nathan Ormond, shut up, me. So, if Nathan Ormond were to come across the stream, from all of us here in the PCSRA, happy birthday.
It's your turn.
Excuse me. I don't know what is up with me in this call.
This property is looking for a buyer. Will it be you?
Will it be you? Yeah. Yeah. I'm still confident. All that other shit. Whoopee fucking doo-doo.
Let's roll the dice.
So I'm the second property that's bought something. Sweet. Or, no, third. Anyway.
Impressive.
Yeah, impressive. So, what's interesting is that I still have a full AMW root beer, and the one I'm still drinking. And if Zachary Taylor were to come across the stream, I ain't sharing. Alright. Enough of me blabbering about our wonderful deal. I'm gonna go jump in the... I'm gonna go jump into the weekly show. Like right now.
You can buy this property. What do you want to do?
And we'll have our guests come in. As far as that's concerned, they're gonna help me recap Daytona, but we're also gonna recap the Mexico City Ypres for today's edition of the PCSRA Weekly Show. A special edition of the PCSRA Weekly Show because today is Nathan Ormond's birthday. So, happy birthday, Nathan Ormond. Ooh, that's gonna suck. Somebody lost $200 right out of the gate. GG.
Your time has come.
Your time has come. All right. So, before I start recapping and before my happy birthday guest comes, if anyone is... God, that cough came out of nowhere. Now did it. What I'm gonna use for recapping stuff is that I'm gonna
on this side of the bars.
I'm gonna be using motorsports.com for recaps because it's giving me a lot good information. So for now on, all of my recaps for NASCAR and stuff will be coming from motorsports.com. So if anyone's asking, now that J-Ski is gone, which really
This property is for sale. It's time to become the owner.
Yay.
Let's roll.
Let me take another drink before we start.
Congratulations.
Uh-oh.
This is what I
Got
call a safe spot.
a safe spot, and he took all the money. Bruh. Anyway. Okay. So, today...
If there's demand, there
Let me get this in order. We're gonna, how it's gonna work in the order I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, from when we were supposed to do it last week, which is the Clash, and then the points races. That's what we're gonna do. So, let's kick off the weekly show while we're waiting for, oh, I needed to... PCSRA.
dice and see what the future holds for you.
Oh, and I forgot to put the points in the predictions chat. I'll do that in a second. Oh, yeah, because that car just tried to shove me in the jail. What a bastard. Hey, community chest.
Decide what's going to happen to you.
Hey, $50. All right. Okay. Oh, let me end my turn so that way I can concentrate. All right. Here we go. Recaps. First, let's begin the Advanced Auto Parts Clash.
This is your chance to own some real estate. Are you ready?
Yeah, so while our panelists are getting ready to start coming in. Alright, so let's kick off the weekly show recap in the Clash. The Clash was... I don't know how to say it in layman terms. It was okay. Normally, I would say something on here that would piss a lot of people off, but since I don't want to be the quote-unquote common denominator of saying how good or how bad it was, I'm just going to say it was okay. Nothing really happened, other than we had 2 red flags for rain. And then, race, they were just single file, yada yada yada, trying to get to a pit stop. Actually, they had a second red flag for rain. They tried to get going, the rain were coming. Jimmy Johnson made a move on Paul Menard. Menard tried to shut the door, didn't realize Johnson was there. The two made contact. Paul Menard went around and took out 3/4 of the field, which 5 cars were left without any damage, which was crazy. Yeah, I mean, and then after the incident and before the race got back green, the rains were pouring heavily. The race was official, and Jimmy Johnson ended up winning the clash in that one. I was hearing, I didn't watch the race, but, what I've seen, everybody were calling Jimmy Johnson an idiot. Let me tell you something, folks. If you're gonna start calling drivers idiots, you should be idiots, because why would you say it was Jimmy Johnson's fault when it was the damn car itself? When he had a hell of a run on Menard, it just sucked Menard's car around. Even though he did make a little contact, it just sucked this car around, the 21. So, if I were you people saying it was Jimmy Johnson's fault or Jimmy Johnson was driving like a moron, shut the hell up and quit complaining. Just enjoy the damn race. I mean, what does complaining get you? Thing. It gets you nothing. Don't you know how much I hate people as far as that shit is concerned?
Let's roll the dice.
And it's not some of the... It's not the members... It's not... I mean, the people I say, like... I mean, like, some of my friends. Not some of the HWO members. They wouldn't do that. I know they wouldn't do that. Hey, get out of jail free card. I'll take that. Thank you very much. But, you know, I know all the members, like the Pit Stop Show, they wouldn't do that shit. And, of course, if they were coming across this stream, they would absolutely agree with me. They wouldn't do that shit. Wait.
Are you interested in buying this property?
Wait, where did I get another... Oh. It's this one. PewDiePie. Oh, Jesus Christ. The last person I wanted to see was PewDiePie. Let me do this. I have a better idea.
You landed on a free property. Do you want to invest?
Let me ask everyone if I can start a call instead. That would be much appropriate. What are we auctioning? Boardwalk? Holy fuck. Don't mind if I do. Murray's like, fuck this shit. And I won. Holy shit, $610? Fuck, I need to be careful with the money. So, yeah. Alright, let me give you a full field rundown. So, Jimmy Johnson was the winner. Kurt Busch finished second. Joey Logano finished third. Ryan Blaney fourth. Alex Bowman rounded out the top 5. Then it was Austin Dillon, Chase Elliott, Eric Almirola, Ryan Newman, excuse me, and Daniel Suarez. That completed the top 10. Then it was Jamie McMurray 11th, Kevin Harvick 12th, Paul Menard 13th, Kyle Busch 14th, Martin Truex Jr. 15th. Then it was Boyer, Hamlin, Keselowski, Larson, and Jones rounded out the field. So, the truck race was, or not truck race, the Clash was, it was okay. Could have been better? Yeah, it could have, but it is what it is, so let me check the chat.
What do you want to trade?
What do you want to trade? Okay, so now we got that caught up.
Is the heart of business.
Yes, it is. Oh, that's gonna leave a mark. Alright. Alright, before we get to my turn, I will be right back. I need to go to the bathroom.
You must pay this player. Shake the dice and see what the future holds for you. Sometimes bad things happen. Smart investors never give up. If there's demand, there will be an offer. At least you tried.
Alright, I am back. Sorry about that. I had to go to the bathroom because I blame Cody Smart. Oh, and the dog. And the dog got knocked over. R.I.P. R.I.P. dog. Oh. Okay, so
let's roll the dice.
Now that we got that caught up, let's go ahead and recap the rest of the Daytona Speed Weeks. Then we got Mexico to recap because I heard it was drama.
You're not giving money to one of your opponents.
Ooh, that's gonna suck. Alright, recapping the Truck Series.
Your time has come.
Okay, anyway. The race was what I called a crazy fest.
This is your chance to own some real estate.
Out of the gate, Robbie Lyons and Brian Dozier made contact. Looked like the 28 cut of tires shoved the 42 in the wall. Natalie Decker also had damage, but then her truck caught on fire, and she came down the pit road and was hoisted out of her truck courtesy of her crew members because she parked her truck in the pit stall, got out of the truck. She is fine, thankfully. Your time has come. That brought out the first yellow. Then the race got back underway with Sheldon Creed leading. Oh yeah, David Gilliland also
persistence is the key to success.
Also had a flat tire and ran over debris. Brian Dozier, who hit the wall, had no brakes and speared the hell out of his crew member, in which his crew member fell to the ground. The crew member was loaded on a stretcher, taken to a hospital for further evaluation. I haven't heard what happened.
And see what the future holds for you.
His truck also was smoking, Brian Dozier's. And the driver just got out of the car after that happened. Stage 1 went to Sheldon Creed.
Perhaps you should manage your
the race went green. Johnny Sauter was leading. Trying to see if anything else happened in... We had 3 trucks wreck. Ray Ciccarelli, Tyler Dipple, Chris Fontaine. It looked to me like a bump drafting gone wrong. Ciccarelli hit the grass, destroyed his splitter.
something good is going to happen. I can feel it.
Oh hey, I'll take 100. Thank you. damage. Other than that, Johnny Sauter ended up winning stage 2. Then when we got back to green, second, let me get that X cleared. Then we had our first multi-car wreck in the Sheldon Creed coming off turn 4. Triggered a multi-car wreck. Jordan said that was his only super speedway truck, so they're gonna have to find sucked. The race returned green on lap 63. Then it went straight back to caution when Christian X truck erupted in flames coming down the front straightaway, and he got out of the truck and he was fine. Then on lap 77, Corey Roper, who was running 4th at the time, spun off turn 4 after getting hit by Ben Rhodes and slammed into the inside safer barrier, bringing out another yellow. Rhodes got the lead before the yellow was displayed. And then Todd Gilliland got into his teammate Harrison Burton, sent both in the wall off 2, brought out the caution. I don't think
Your time has come.
Kyle Busch was too happy about that, seeing his teammates wreck their own equipment and took each other out. So I don't think that's going to go well in the meeting. And then
Train stations are
and then Clay Greenfield, Timothy Peters wrecked on the restart lap, bringing out the caution again. And then the race was restarted with 3 to go. And Creed then got into Dean, who knocked in the leader, Ben Rhodes, triggered another big wreck. Sent the race into overtime. And then Bobby Gerhart got turned on the back straightaway on the first overtime attempt. Had heavy damage to his truck. Basically, it was who was going to survive the most. And at the end of the day, a shocker. Austin Hill ended up taking the checker flag in the truck race. Gonna give you the field top 10 rundown. Austin Hill the winner, Grant Enfinger second, Ross Chastain third. Spencer Boyd got 4th, Matt Crafton 5th, Josh Ramu 6th, Timothy Peters 7th, Angelica Ruck, I believe that is her best career finish, in 8th, Austin Wayne Self 9th, and Stuart Friesen completed top 10, and everybody else went out of the race. That is freaking crazy. Alright, let's roll and then we can get to Xfinity. Hey, I passed go. No! Oh, wait, never mind. Okay, we're safe. We're safe. We're okay. Alright. Then we go to the Xfinity Series race. Alright.
Let's see if chance is on your side.
Alright, moving to the Xfinity Series race. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to watch the race. In fact, the trucks in Xfinity I didn't watch, but the 500 I did, so. I mean, it was okay racing.
Sometimes bad things happen. Smart investors never get
Really nothing happened other than Brad Keselowski's Stephen Light went out with overheating, so that sucks. Nothing kind of happened in stage 1. Justin Haley won stage 1.
You certainly had other plans.
Then
Money.
Noah Gragson got penalized. The race went green. And really nothing really happened in the Xfinity Series race so far. Ross Chastain ended up winning stage 2. Woohoo.
It's time to become the owner.
Then the race went back to green. Then we had our first wreck that was not due to stage races. It was Ray Black Jr. spinning on the back straightaway. Coming off turn number 2. Don't think he hit anything, and he continued on. It was pretty much smooth sailing. Brad Keselowski's
Transportation is a really lucrative.
Then we had we also had a yellow when one of the roof flaps from Brad Keselowski's car came off and ended up in the infield. Keselowski took his car to the garage. They were done for the day. That was unfortunate because you can't race a roof hatch because that was a dangerous situation. I can't see it.
Successful people make their own luck.
Yay! Oh, I own the property. Oh. Well, good. You put me closer to go. Sweet.
Your turn starts now.
Nothing else really happened, and at the end of the day, Michael Annette wins again. Here's an ironic thing. Okay, last year was Junior Motorsports. Oh, there's Nathan Ormond. And there he is, the birthday boy!
Time to pay the
Yes, he better start getting ready to call Mrs. Zachary Taylor to make the cake. Alright. So, the top 10 rundown for Xfinity were as the follows. Michael Annette, the winner. Justin Allgaier, second. How ironic. 2 Junior Motorsports, 1-2. What was it last year? 2 Junior Motorsports that finished 1-2. What's the irony in that?
Okay. Well, Junior Motorsports dominates and restrictively.
What's next? Junior Motorsports wins Daytona next year? Illuminati confirmed.
Whoa, you know what you're doing.
Alright. Brandon Jones got third. Ryan C. got another top 5 at Daytona. How about that? He ended up 4th. Austin Cindric 5th. Christopher Bell 6th. Jeff Green finished 7th, even though he's going to start in park, which is unfortunate for him. John Hunter Nemechek 8th. Tyler Reddick 9th. Chase Elliott finished in 10th. So that's... Excuse me. Then, thank you. Then let's go to the Formula E race, because this one was more dramatic. Then we'll get to the Cup race, okay? We're going to go to Formula E, then Cup.
Your time has come.
We had a... I'm sorry.
The Mexico City E Prix.
Yeah. Yeah. The start of the race was very interesting. Right out of the gate, Nelson Piquet Jr. and John Eric Verne touched. Nelson Piquet went over the top of John Eric Verne's car. Piquet's car was destroyed. And also clipped Alexander Sim before hitting the wall on the outside track. A full course caution yellow was intently called before the race was suspended, aka they threw the red flag because of that incident. At the safety car restart, Verline led. Basically, it was pretty calm and collective.
Your turn starts now.
But then, it took a dramatic turn. Pascal Verline, who was leading the race, cuts the chicane, does not stop for the chicane, and instead of giving the spot back, he was slapped with a 5-second penalty. Then he ran out of battery. That was at insult to injury. And out of nowhere, Lucas deGrassi passes him out of nowhere. And Lucas deGrassi picked up a big win, and Pascal Verline just threw another good chance at a win away. Wow.
Shake the dice and see what the future holds for you.
How about that? That's crazy to tell you the truth, how that race could go down. So let's give you the top 10 rundown for Formula E. Lucas deGrassi, the winner. Antonio as... What in the hell just happened to my Discord? Discord.
This is the key to success.
Hang on a second, Ormond. We're having some problems with Discord. Hang on. We do apologize. Discord's just being drunk on AIDS again.
Your time has come.
Hang on a second. Come on! You hang on a second, guys. Let me just do this. I apologize. My Discord is being a fucking drunken idiot. So we'll give you the top 10 rundown in a second. I do apologize about that. My Discord, I don't know what the fuck was wrong with it to begin with, so hang on, let me go ahead and get this rebooted. Jeez, I should have rebooted this phone before I started the show. Oh, freaking well.
This is your chance to own some real estate. Are you ready?
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Alright, we're back. I do apologize about that, Ormond.
What?
You can blame my Discord because Zachary Taylor was having sex with it. And Taylor, accept it. Okay. As I was saying, Lucas deGrassi, the winner. Antonio Felix da Costa finished second. Eduardo Montara got third. Jerome D'Ambrosio fourth. Andre Lauderer got fifth. Pascal Verlaine with his penalty fell down to sixth. Mitchell Evans 7th, Felipe Massa 8th, Sam Bird 9th, and Daniel App completed the top 10. Now to the Cup race, which we, if you guys weren't listening to our reactions yesterday on the ISRN, you might want to go watch it before we go over the recapping. So, let's get down here to... Well, the race was pretty okay. We had our first yellow when Corey LaJoie blew a right front tire, tore the right front fender, and part of his face off. Yes, that is a thing now. I don't know whose bright idea was to put a face on it, if you know what I mean.
And Corey LaJoie broke his face.
Yeah, he broke his face because of a broken tire. What else is new?
You must pay this player.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Hey, then you'll be like, Mom, I broke my face. Oh, how? By cutting a tire? Oh my god! I'm sorry, I had to do that just because of that pun.
Okay.
Imagine if your parents said that, you said that to your parent were like, oh my god! Ah, wagon. There goes $10. Rip. Anyway, but he did continue on. The rest of the race was okay, if you say the least.
It's your turn.
Who won stage 1? I forgot who won stage 1. I think it was Kyle Busch.
Yeah, it's Kyle Busch.
Okay, Kyle Busch won stage 1. Okay. Thank you. I was trying to figure out who won stage 1.
Before the stage ends, there was a crash in turn 2.
Between, I'm trying to think, it was...
It was Bubba Wallace,
oh yeah, Kurt Busch and Bubba Wallace, Kurt Busch got loose, spun and collected Jamie McMurray, Bubba Wallace. Austin Dillon also was involved because if you didn't see his radio...
Jr. and Tyler Reddick.
Yeah.
And the stage 1 with Kyle Busch winning.
Yep. Then stage 2 came around. Pretty much all hell broke. Well, no, stage 3 all hell broke loose.
Stage 2, there was a 2-car accident between Casey Mears and Parker Klingerman. In turn 1.
Looked like Casey got in the back of the Parker's car. Casey went into the wall, and Casey Mears was done. And because of the medical rule, Casey Mears had to go to the medical center to be checked out and released, and then talk to media.
Yeah, and
Parker Kligerman was also given a warning because he gave the bird to the 27.
Yeah, and this was the first medical wagon of 2019 because it came over to Casey Mears.
Yeah, he told him, "Get out of the car! Get out of the car! We have to race you!" I don't think they would do that.
And then stage 2 ends with Ryan Blaney winning stage 2.
Yeah, Ryan Blaney won stage 2. That was pretty crazy.
Then stage 3.
All hell broke loose in stage 3.
With a 5-car accident on pit road.
Yeah, which was caused by the RWR boys. Cody Ware, who doesn't know where he was going. Get it?
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah.
We had a meme. He ran in the back of his teammate, BJ. Yeah, he ran in the
McLeod.
Collected Stenhouse, Johnson, and Tyler Reddick. Reddick's car was damaged so badly, he ripped the left rear of the 48's car, and the 48's fuel can was destroyed. I was like, I don't know how the hell you're gonna put fuel in that car. It's like good freaking luck.
And with that damage, Jimmy Johnson was... Oh man.
It was one of many problems for the 48.
And then we had the debris caution in turn number 3.
Yeah. Newman and Truex were penalized because of the speeding before that. And then Eric Jones had a fuel pickup problem. I think it was a fuel pressure problem is what he reported. So that was very not so good for him. The fortunate thing for Eric Jones, he got a caution. Kyle Larson cut a left rear tire, spun out, and miraculously nobody hit him, and it was a 1-car incident. So he continued on. Then of course Brad Keselowski had a tire go down coming off turn number 4. That brought out another yellow. And then with 9 laps to go, the dreaded thing Nathan Ormond and I always talk about on play, the big one. Paul Menard got in the back of Matt DiBenedetto, which Menard pushed him too hard, and it turned DiBenedetto in front of everybody and their dog. Collected 21 drivers involved, including Byron, Ryan Blaney, Eric Almirola, Daniel Suarez, Truex, Austin Dillon, Johnson, Stenhouse, and Jones.
All drivers involved were DiBenedetto, Menard, Jones, the 36.
That's Matt Tiff.
Daniel Suarez.
That was unfortunate for Matt Tiff because he was having such a great run, stayed out of trouble, and got involved in somebody else's mess.
Also involved Daniel Suarez, Austin Dillon, Ryan Newman, Eric Almirola,
who took a wild ride on David Reagan's car, I should point out.
David Reagan, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Chris Buescher,
Chase Elliott, I was gonna add the list because he also might have got a slight piece of it.
Right, Chase Elliott, Jimmy Johnson, and Ty Dillon, Joey Logano, and Kyle Larson.
Yeah. Larson's second incident of the race so far. Then, when we got back to green, speaking of Larson and Stenhouse, they made contact going into turn 3, causing another multi-car wreck, bringing out another, you guessed it, caution.
This caution involves Stenhouse, Larson, Chase, Bowman, Harvick, Ty Dillon, and Keselowski.
How Ryan Preece got through that, I will never know.
And then, when we got back to green again,
we had another yellow, which Clint Boyer turned in front of Michael McDowell, started a wreck, got Elliott, Keselowski, Byron Castle, and Jamie McMurray. The race went into overtime, and nobody could have made a move, and when the checker flag...
The last caution involved Clint Boyer, Michael McDowell, Chase Elliott, William Byron, Jamie McMurray, Brad Keselowski, and Brendan Gaughan.
Yeah, tough break for Brendan Gaughan. He was having such a good run. And then the final restart, everything else was calm, and at the end of the day, Denny Hamlin ended up winning the Daytona 500. Gonna give you the top 10 results. Denny Hamlin, the winner. Kyle Busch, second. Eric Jones, third. Joey Logano, fourth. Michael McDowell finished in fifth. Ty Dillon, sixth. Kyle Larson, with all the damage he had, still came home in seventh. Ryan Preece, eighth. Jimmy Johnson, ninth. And Ross Chastain, who had a good run in the Truck Series, got a top 10 for Premium Motorsports.
Oh.
My word.
Hell's fitting. So it was a 1-2-3 fence for Jogans Racing because they were honoring the late great J.D. Gibbs.
Let's roll the dice.
J.D. Gibbs' football number was number 11, and Denny Hamlin drove the number 11 car.
That's ironic. How ironic is that? Also, I want to send a happy birthday message to Ronnie DiPetrio. So, happy birthday to him. In addition to Nathan Ormond, so, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Ormond!
Two drivers did not make the Daytona 500. Well, Joey Gase and Ryan Truex.
Yeah, that's really a shame. Alright, so Nathan Ormond, after all of what we've seen, your thoughts on the entire Daytona Speed Weeks and Mexico City?
Oh, the Daytona Speed Weeks was, well, it was amazing. What a great racing during Speed Weeks. Truck Series, surprise winner. That was shocking. I wanted the Daytona and Daytona 500. Daytona 500, which produced a 1-2-3 event for Joe Gibbs Racing. For the Mexico City E-Prix Arctic.
Yeah, it was chaos. My thoughts on the Mexico City E-Prix and Daytona whole Speed Weeks. First, I'm going to start with Mexico City. This is 4 races. Listen to this. 4 races, 4 different winners. Who would have thought that was going to be possible?
Your turn starts now.
Oh.
Yeah. As far as Daytona Speed Weeks, like I said, the Clash was kind of okay. Was not the greatest, but it was okay. The Truck Series race, good God, it was like a Holocaust race. It looked like not just an NR race, it looked like a fucking iRacing. With that many trucks finishing the race, my God.
Wow.
And then, Xfinity, you know, some people were complaining about why there were not any moves made, and I think that's probably the reason why the Xfinity Series was like it is, as I got chance. The Cup race was chaotic, as expected, and that kind of doesn't surprise a lot of people, but, you know, it is what it is as far as that one's concerned, so.
Your time has come.
Yeah. Oh man, finally Daytona in the books. How about that? And Sebastian Vettel, no surprise, was the fastest in F1 testing. Only 9 teams got the test. Oof. Press F for Williams for not getting their car done in time and testing. F. Excuse me. Alright. Let me go see. Let's see if we have any top story news. Hi, Elijah. I didn't see Elijah come in.
To dial Green Hedgehog, press 1.
Oh my god.
Alright. I heard you guys are talking about Daytona. I was like, you know what? I want to talk about this.
Go ahead.
I mean, I may have a reason to I think the Xfinity race myself was pretty good, because I caught you were talking about Xfinity. I caught that. And I think I might know why, there really wasn't a whole ton of moves. Number one, the truck race, obviously we saw how wild and chaotic that was. And secondly, NAPFan did a 9 Cents podcast, last night, and he actually said something about the Xfinity race, be kind of mediocre, kind of calm. It was a really calm race. And the thing is, the more calm racing that there is, the more money it actually saves on the teams, because there are some teams out there that can't afford new parts for a car or a new race car, so they have to kind of take care of their stuff, and I don't blame them for racing very calm. As for the 500 though, it was kind of all in one. They were just racing right from the get-go, and we saw a lot of passing. We saw a lot of racing every lap. It kind of reminded me. You go back to 2001, which, speaking of, it is the 18th anniversary of Dale Sr.'s passing on this very day in 2001. But despite that, the racing in that very race was pretty good. And I kind of have to say, it kind of reminded me of 2001 in as far as the racing is concerned. But nevertheless, the Speed Weeks was probably the best Speed Weeks I've seen in a while.
Yeah, and I looked at the TV ratings and all that. The Daytona 500 TV ratings this year was up 8% from last year. It got a 5.6. Last year was a 5.1. That's a big difference.
See, I told you something was going to happen.
It's always Daytona bringing us. It's always Daytona 500 just improving. Just like the Indianapolis 500, if you ask me.
Well,
Rip 200. Rip $200 for me. Go ahead, Elijah.
The reason why the ratings for the 500 are probably the best ratings that we'll see all year is because it's the biggest race of the year, and it's probably the only race that everybody watches, other than the Indy 500.
And also, the Monaco Grand Prix, because, not only Daytona, Indy, Monaco, also Le Mans, they're one of those races that are really special to us race fans.
Yes.
Which, I don't know if the people at Le Mans are still going to do the tribute for Alan Simonson, but we'll see. So, going to the top story news. Found out from Brian in the Victory in Jesus chat that I was talking about this with Elijah last night, and the Lattimore engines we were talking about, Brian has said that running the Lattimore engines is optional again. So it's optional to run those motors. So next year, it will no longer be in trucks, which is kind of unfortunate, but, the reason it's because NASCAR didn't like them. So, that kind of answers the question right there. Let me see.
Foils. Yeah, foils.
Kyle!
Now you just noticed me.
It took him 5 freaking minutes.
Hugs to you!
Sometimes you have to pay the price.
Did you get a new microphone?
Why?
You sound a little bit muffled.
It's your turn.
Still at work.
Oh.
Still I have my headphones.
Are you on break?
No, I just got off work.
Oh, you just got off work. Okay, I'm like,
He's getting
wait a minute. I was gonna ask. I was gonna.
I'm waiting for my ride, you dummy.
I was gonna ask. Are you in the weekly show? Why are you making sandwiches? And I guess the answer is, I got questions answered. My gosh, Kyle, I didn't know. I thought you were working and doing the weekly show at the same time. That would have been really awesome.
Oh my god, that was classic.
Best thing ever.
And I just had that stream just so you know.
Do that 'cause, no. Did somebody flush the toilet?
No, that was just me coughing.
I heard a toilet. Oh well.
I think that's probably gonna be a nominee, I don't know. Oh my god, that was so funny. Okay.
Yes.
Alright, getting back to, let me see if there's any other top story news. As I mentioned, Williams F1 unfortunately did not get their car and their chassis done in time for testing, so for me, Williams F1 is right now behind the 8 ball really bad. And if you don't get your car ready for preseason testing, you're in big trouble. I can tell you that for sure. So, yeah. But, yeah.
That's a lot of ruckus back there.
I think Kyle's also getting his lunch that he's not going to share with Taylor. So, trying to think. I don't know if we have any other top story news.
Did you go over the Daytona 500?
Yes.
Let's see if
Yeah. What were your thoughts on the whole? Okay. Yeah. I see this from Ryan Ellis. Ross Chastain is money at the play trip.
Not disappointed.
Mm-hmm. If I had to hand out the Driver of the Day award for the Cup race, it's going to Ryan Preece. The way he avoided all those wrecks and got a top 10, that is a very good start to the season for him. If he can keep it, going the entire season, he could be one of those dark horse players that could pull out a big surprise.
If there was still the All-State Goodhead driver, it would be for Ryan Preece.
Yeah, the way he missed all those wrecks, that's crazy.
Right.
So, let's see.
You know, it was just Daytona. Now we're going pretty much this upcoming week. We're going to be going to Atlanta with a whole different package.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see if guys like Matt DiBenedetto and Ryan Preece, maybe even Michael McDowell, can keep up the runs that they had in the Daytona 500 last night.
Oh yeah, definitely. And Nathan Ormond, you know, with the V8 Supercars starting this week, you know, how much nervous are those drivers going into their season open at Adelaide?
Man, the drivers are nervous, right? And there's going to be tons of drama for the V8 Supercars in this race.
Yeah. It's the second race weekend for NASCAR, the first one for the V8 Supercar drivers. which I need to see if I got the entry list for the Virgin Supercars. Let me check.
Put it in the predictions.
If not, I might just put in the predictions. So, can we do that? All right. Which we might. Oh, we do have a topic we're gonna mention. Dakar Rally winner Toby Price wrist injury means he will not be a part of the Super Utes series lineup when the 2019 season kicks off in Adelaide. Price won Dakar's two-wheel class 2016 and again earlier this year despite breaking his right scapula in a training crash in December. Ouch.
Ow.
That's not... Yeah. Guess he's gonna have to... Guess he's gonna probably have wrist surgery. That sucks.
That sucks.
Mm-hmm. Alright. I don't think we have anything else to say. I'm trying to see if there's any word on the entry list in the Victory in Jesus chat. And of course Stapleton puts out an NR video when we're trying to figure out what's going on with the entry list. Let me check on Bob Pockrick. So, why don't we go ahead and preview, like I said, both Adelaide and the Atlanta weekend, which, as Elijah mentioned, we are going to have a brand new package for the for Atlanta. And also I mentioned it's the first race of the V8 Supercars. In fact, it's they have their first two races, which is race one today, or no, race one on Saturday, race two on Sunday. So that's how we're gonna pick at, which is gonna be very exciting. So, but I really think we're looking forward to seeing how the racing will go. And, yeah, should be a lot of fun. So...
Yes.
Alright, let me see. Did I... Oh, what's going on in the... Oh.
What's going on in the O?
In the WLA...
That's what?
I was looking at the WLA recording chat, but... Of course.
Yeah,
Oh!
Stapleton put up the same thing.
Oh, yeah, speaking of him... If you guys were not did not hear the news, Nathan Stapleton was ejected from PCSRA because of the fact that it was not because of it was the way he was talking to basically, I think due to his attitude problem that he was giving us, referring to Stapleton, not Ormond, because Ormond wasn't with us when this happened, so. Because Ormond was busy taking care of school and all that good stuff, so. Yeah. Stapleton will be replaced by Cody Hagan in the 97, but I think that's all the changes as far as PCSRA is concerned. So. And,
Elijah, anything in news in the WRLA?
No.
Okay.
None?
None.
Nothing.
So. Alright. Wait, did I not update the standings? I did not update the standings. I need to figure out. No, I didn't do picks for 2 weeks ago, so I might need to dock some points away from me. So looks like all the points from whoa.
From all the points from Whoa?
Whoa, what the heck?
That's an interesting place.
Sorry. Alright. Anywho. Let me update the standings because I need to see about Ormond's picks. Let me look at Ormond's picks real quick. Oh yeah, I pinned it in his DM with me. Okay. So Nelson PK didn't win. Sam Bird was the driver to stay away from. He got 9th. Sebastian Buemi. Oh my God! Ormond got shut out in Formula E.
Oh my goodness.
And Nathan Ormond's about to say his favorite line. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
You read his mind.
Are you kidding me?
Somehow I think you knew that was coming.
Ormond like, no, well, don't say that. I'm already triggered. You know I love doing that. Who was that that just came in? I'll be back. No, I'll be right back.
Sometimes bad things happen. Smart investors never give up. Let's play.
See, this is a lot of silence.
Impressive. Someone already owns this property. Time to pay the rent. Your turn starts now.
Alright, I'm back, guys.
You're home.
Alright,
It's time to manage
first,
your portfolio.
let me give you the standings after Mexico City.
Well,
Yes, I had to separate the picks. Okay. Let me get the picks.
I wish you luck.
It's kind of ironic that you both have the same color. And the same color.
Don't give up. Persistence is the key to success.
My coworkers have the same camera and the same color.
It's
That's
your
messed
turn.
up. Alright.
Dang. That'll be confusing. I'll be right back.
Mexico
You do that.
City.
I guess you don't know. I was talking to my coworkers.
Alright.
Yeah.
So here are the, first let's give you the global standings. As what the W was that.
I have no idea.
Thank you. Much
Let's
better.
play.
So the global standings after Mexico City first, I continue to extend the lead on Zachary Taylor by 7 points. Nathan Ormond and Derek Hamill are tied for third, with Nathan Ormond winning the tiebreaker. So Derek Hamill got 4, and then Cody Goforth and David Heller all end up with a goose egg. But as far as the NASCAR one, Derek Hamill got 10 points. He leads Zachary Taylor by 4 points. 5-point lead on Kyle Langland. I'm currently 7 points back with 3 points, and David Heller with 1. Nathan Ormond on the NASCAR picks has a goose egg. But I know Ormond's going to make up all those points
That's how
going
we
to Atlanta. Alright, so if you don't know what the... I'm sorry, what? Oh, never mind. Okay. So, for those of you that don't know how the predictions go,
Your time has
it
come.
goes like this. We give you drivers that we think are going to win the race. We give you drivers we think you need to stay away from. And we give you drivers that we think is going to be the dark horse. That's how the predictions go. So, I do not know. Let me check
Time to pay the
NASCAR.com
rent.
if they have the entry list.
I'm pretty sure they do.
Okay.
Let's roll the dice.
Only one way to find out.
Yes.
Hang on a second. I gotta make my turn.
Double.
And I still have my, am drinking a A&W cream soda, and if Zachary Taylor were to come across this awesome call we are in, I am not sharing.
You know, now that you say that, I'm actually gonna go get me a 7-Up.
And if Zachary Taylor were to come across this stream, you're not sharing. How fitting.
Sometimes you have to pay the price.
Alright.
No, probably not.
Okay. Let me check. I don't see the predictions. Oh, I gotta pay $6.
Yeah, it'll feel better. Yes, correct.
So, alright, let me check and see.
Your turn starts now.
Oh yeah, that's what
Oh, let me get rid of Food Network because that was popping up. I might need to go get my phone taken care of. So, all right. Let me see.
You did well.
Let's get the.
Your
All
turn has
right.
come.
Looks like they do not have the prediction, the entry list on NASCAR.com. So.
That's what I like to see.
Alright, so while we're waiting for the entry list to come out, I'm gonna go ahead and preview this week, what's coming up this upcoming week for this channel. We have oh my god, is internal. Oh good lord. Alright. He took a trophy.
Something new was way more satisfying.
Yeah. So while we're waiting for the entry list to come out, let's go ahead and look ahead this week's upcoming special events presented by Andy's Frozen Custard. Hopefully this weekend, Nathan Ormond and I will get started with Daytona Speed Weeks as we get prepared for our Daytona 500. How exciting is that? We are beginning a tradition, which is pretty darn fantastic if you ask me.
Excuse me.
Your excuse.
No. Yes.
It's your turn.
And now everybody's
So that's pretty special. Of course, next week we're gonna recap Atlanta and also the V8 Supercars from Adelaide. So while we're waiting for the NASCAR picks, let's go ahead and get straight into the V8 Supercars, and I'm gonna go ahead and let Nathan Ormond go first after I get the entry list for the Supercars. Let me find the entry list. Hang on a second, boys. I'm gonna find the entry list. Virgin Supercars. Let me find the drivers. That's the one I'm looking for. Wait a minute. Current season. Teams and drivers. Oh, here they are. Here they are. I got the drivers list, Ormond. I got the drivers list. I'm gonna put that in the entry list chat. God bless you.
Thanks. My gosh.
Alright. So, Ormond, you're first. Remember, you're picking two winners for race 1 and race 2 as driver to win, driver to stay away from, and dark horse.
My gosh.
Excuse you.
drivers to win, 2 drivers for
to stay away from and 2 drivers you pick are the dark horse. The entry list is in the chat, the V8, the supercars. As there goes Kyle.
Yeah, Kyle's been gone for like the last couple minutes.
I think it's because he's waiting to get home.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, driver number 1 for driver to win at Adelaide.
Yep, the street
Is
circuit.
going to beat the driver of the number 97 car, St. Van Gisbergen.
Ooh.
And driver to win number 2, the number
Your turn starts now.
15, Rick Kelly.
Ooh, that's a bold prediction there. Picking Rick Kelly to win race 2.
Stay away from in race number 1 at Adelaide. Be the number
It's your turn.
Andre Steingartner. And driver to stay away from in race number 2 at Adelaide is the number 19 of Jack Lee Block.
Oh, I didn't know he was in there.
Cards have to
Let
say.
me... Your excuse.
Thank you.
Your dark horse?
Dark horse number 1
Let's
is
roll
going
the
to
dice.
be the number 78 of Simona Di Silvestro, the former IndyCar driver. And dark horse number 2 is going to be the number 12 of Vivian Coulthard.
Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and make mine since,
Your time has come.
since Ormond and I are the only ones that know the supercars. Driver to win the first, supercar race, for race 1.
Back.
And you're better than ever. I'm gonna say the defending
Sorry
champ.
about that. I lost connection.
Well, there's your answer to that. Driver to win race number 1,
Things happen.
Scott McLaughlin. I think the defending series champ is going to be back and get his first win of the season, pick up right where he left off, just like Joey Logano did.
Legacy.
Driver to stay away from in race number 1.
Shake the dice and see.
I'm
what
sorry
the
to say
future
this, but I
holds.
have to say stay away from Will Davidson. Dark horse for race 1, David Reynolds.
The Reynolds.
Well, in case you didn't know,
Sometimes you have to pay
I'm
the
now.
price.
You're now home.
Yes.
Sweet. Driver to win race number 2, I too will go with Shane Van Gisbergen.
SPG.
Yep. SVG. Driver to stay away from in race number 2. Oh, this one's going to be a toughie. I didn't want to have to do this, but I'm sorry, Jamie Wincup. You're my driver to stay away from.
Link up in the number 88.
Yep.
You thought about upgrading?
I am going to take James Courtney to be my dark horse in race 2.
Okay.
That...
It's your turn.
I think what we might do is, while we're waiting for the entry list, we can just make random picks
Let's play.
for Atlanta. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is going to happen. Since Ormond and I just want to get our V8 supercar picks out of the way. That way, it's already done.
Understandable.
All right. The question is The question is, I wonder how I'm going to do it in order. Okay, let's see.
Xfinity goes first, then trucks, then cup.
Okay, let's do Xfinity, then trucks, then cup. As I just got a notification. Oh, it's for this football league. Wait, what about defense? Oh.
Luck is on your side.
I'll do that.
Everybody got quiet.
Sorry, I got notified by CPFL. Don't ask me what that is.
What is
I-
that?
Owns this property.
It's like a football deal. I got tagged.
Okay, you said don't ask. I just...
Join me for microbiology. That meme in the meme chat in my server, that's funny.
Where was this as well?
Which what?
The league deal or something?
I love what you
It's the one that I'm in. I just joined that one, random, so.
Let's roll the dice.
Carl Butt just joined. Ready Player Flash. While Jamie Thompson appeared. Ready Player Terry Benson. Ian Costin just slide into the server.
Relax.
CDS White just showed up. Hold my beer.
It's
Where's Austin Smith in the server?
okay, that's actually pretty funny.
Okay.
Here, this is something that's funny.
You certainly have
What?
Marca at
plans for
Daytona.
money.
Good. Cup Series at Daytona. Hold my beer.
Xfinity Series at Daytona. Okay. Truck Series. Hold my beer!
Hold my beer.
Yep. Yes, and yeah, we're gonna do Xfinity trucks. Yeah, let's start with Xfinity, then trucks, and then Cup. So,
It's your
let's do Kyle. Then
Do you want to just do the predictions off of the entry list from
yeah, we're gonna probably do that.
Daytona?
It's time to find out whether you have
Um,
good luck or
If
bad luck.
unless there's some new drivers that get in between now and then, but yeah, we can do that.
Home sweet home.
Yeah, we could use those.
Yeah, until we get the entry list.
They're the current.
Till we get the entry list for.
They are.
Yep. We're gonna do well, then we'll do Elijah, and then the birthday boy Nathan Ormond, who's still wearing a purple hat.
Hey, here's the good thing though. At least he's not the Valentine's baby like the son of
Your
Buns.
turn starts now.
And Ormond accepted.
Just think, woman, if you were born on Valentine's Day, you'd be mauled by women.
The dice and see what the future
And
holds for you.
Ormond would have accepted.
Well, he does look like pictures of Haley Deacon. Oh God.
Sometimes you have to pay the
Are you
price.
praying to God now?
Alright,
Okay.
let's go ahead and start the picks.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot David got eliminated. Rip.
Rip his paper.
And Ormond approved.
Someone already owns
Yes,
this
approved
property.
of
Time to
Dave's
pay your
paper
rent.
game.
I guess Zachary Taylor wants to rip his own. Did somebody say Yakko's older box? What the heck in the Victory in Jesus chat?
Elijah, can you explain that news to me? Okay, so
Oh, shoot.
you're talking about in the predictions chat, aren't you? In my show, that is. Yeah, the pit stop show. So we all know about the new rule that NASCAR has made. If a driver or a car fails post-race inspection, their win, prize money, and trophy is retracted and given to the second place, and given to the highest finishing driver that does pass inspection. No penalties at all for the driver that passes inspection. So here's the deal. Let's say I was explaining this to Kendall last night. So let's say you choose go on a fluke here, not Jimmy Johnson, Alex Bowman to win the this week's race at Atlanta. Should he win and pass inspection, the points that you got from Bowman winning the race will count. What I might do is just I'll wait until I get an official word on if he does pass inspection or not, so that way I can just put in the points from there. If he wins the race and fails inspection, then the points for the driver to win will not count, and then they will go to, and then pretty much, yeah, they just wouldn't count.
You also said about points being deducted.
Yeah. Deducted. Oh, wait. Deducted. Oh, yeah, that's right. Because I did hear that, that there was some profanity that did get leaked. So that's what I'm saying is that if there's any profanity in any way, shape, or form, if I catch it, if I go back to the show and catch the profanity, then the points will be rejected by at least 1 point. A 1 point deduction.
Which is reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Jinx, I owe Kyle a soda. Gosh darn it.
Why you owe me a soda?
Cause we said the same thing.
At the same time?
Yes.
And there goes the birthday boy. That isn't the Valentine's baby. There goes the Valentine's baby.
And there goes. And
which order we're going?
Xfinity, because that race goes first, and then following that is truck race, and then come the next day.
Mm-hmm.
You guys say I passed the wrong time.
Did you use your penis to hit the wrong button?
What's a numpty?
Okay.
You did a numpty.
Or 2019.
Or in Nepfan's case, Ormond did an oopsie.
Yep.
And yep, folks, that was my first wave moment of 2019.
See, this is what happens when Ormond hasn't been with us in a while and he makes some oops moments.
So, Ormond, did you just say this is your first rape moment of 2019?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
I heard first rape.
Ow my gosh. Ow my gosh.
You didn't, Ormond. Next time you go on to such a hiatus like this, don't get raped.
Okay, I will.
Not good for your health.
No.
Zachary Taylor says go on a rape spree.
On a rape spree. Oh, Taylor or Fitzy?
Taylor.
No, not Fitzy. Taylor. Well, Taylor would have pretty much approved of that.
Okay,
Okay.
So this is from this schedule is from Daytona. I'm not sure if Brad Keselowski will be in the 12 for the.
Let me look.
It might be, but there's also that chance it could be Logano.
Or Blaney.
Probably one of those three.
Menards.
Say big money at Menards.
What about the 8-car?
Well, I was going to bring this next topic up. Did anybody notice that Gallagher's not going to be driving for Junior Motorsports? At all?
I heard that there was like some sort of like details there, something like that. And some sort of tweet. I mean, I need to look at it again. And see what it actually did say. Okay. By Kelly Crandall. Gallagher was originally slated to be in the 8-car today, which was Daytona and other super speedway races, but Chase Elliott ended up driving today. Dale Jr. says he can't remember what Kelly told him about the details, but doesn't believe Gallagher would be driving for the team after all.
Ooh.
So the details on why Gallagher is not going to be driving for Junior Motorsports on a part-time basis are kind of unknown.
Until we get more information.
Right.
So yeah.
And the only way we can get that type of information is ask the guy himself, Mr. Spencer Gallagher.
Mm-hmm. Alright, go ahead, Kyle.
Alright.
Home sweet home.
Alright, my driver to win for the Xfinity race. He did well at Daytona.
Let's roll the
I'm
dice.
gonna go with Christopher Bell.
Ooh.
Driver to stay away from... I would say stay away from Noah Gragson.
Oh crap, I'm not paying attention. Well, sorry, it was my turn, I wasn't paying attention. Gosh darn it.
Don't give up.
Oh, you cat raper of Cody Smart.
Cody would sure approve of that.
And Cody accepted.
Dark horse,
Wish you luck.
I'm going for Justin Allgaier.
Thank God he did.
Allgaier is a dark horse.
Thank God he didn't say Justin Allgaier.
That's what I was saying.
Hey, Cody Smart triggered.
You certainly had other
Make him
plans for
make
your
you even
money.
more triggered.
Okay, if anyone says Brett Keselowski you like Derek Campbell did 2 weeks ago, I'll be like, bruh.
Bruh. Anyways.
Alright.
Trading in.
Any word for the one truck in the race?
I don't know right now.
Who knows?
We'll
Who
see.
knows?
Shake the dice
What?
and see what the
I
future
don't
holds
know
for you.
right now, but we'll just wait and see what happens.
Alright. So is the one scratch?
If it doesn't show up, then yeah, kind of.
Probably.
Sometimes bad
Alright,
things
alright.
happen. Smart
Hey, Jason
investors
White's in the
never give
34.
up.
Oh no, never mind. That was Daytona. Never mind.
Yeah.
Your turn starts now.
Oh my God! I just found another meme.
Alright. Driver to win for the truck race.
Oh.
I'm gonna say Brett Moffitt.
I was looking at the name when you said Brett Moffitt.
What?
Perhaps you should
When you said Brett Moffitt, just as you said Brett Moffitt, I said that twice. But just as you said Brett Moffitt, I was looking at Brett Moffitt's name.
Really?
Really?
What?
What?
I'll be right back. Hang on, dear.
Your rent is due.
Your rent is due.
Stay away from...
Boyles is no.
Your time.
Boyles in the way out. I don't know. Boyles
What?
has to do something, so he'll be back.
Alright. Yes, he will be back. He'll be back from his bathtub session. He had to leave the his studio, in other words, his video game chair to go help out, put in some sort of bathtub that will really clean every nook and cranny on the human body. That'd be interesting if NASCAR decided to race in the snow. Put just chains on the tires and let them go loose. What? Spikes.
Alright, I'm back.
Snow. NASCAR. Yay, let's put chains on the tires.
Fans, hold my beer. Alright, I'm back.
Yes.
Okay.
You may now continue. Okay, my driver to stay away from. I'm gonna say stay away from Ben Rhodes.
Okay.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong entry list. I thought it was DJ Kennington in the 99 for trucks. I'm like, wait a minute, Kyle, wrong driver. But I was looking at the wrong entry list.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at the truck entry list.
I know, that's why I was saying I was looking at the wrong entry list. You were looking at the Xfinity, were you? Yeah! That's why I was gonna say, Kyle, DJ Kennington's in the 99, not Ben Rhodes.
Oh, well.
But I messed up.
When you said Xfinity, you meant to say the NASCAR Xfinity series.
No, Cody would have loved the Xfinity series. Yeah. Dark Horse?
There isn't a train.
The boys is gonna love me for this one. I'm picking Jordan Anderson as my dark horse. Interesting.
Yes.
Your turn starts now.
All right.
Something
Now
good
the
is
cup
going to
race.
happen. I can feel it.
The race of the cup,
Your time has
where
come.
cups are being racist. Driver to win. I think it's gonna give her some redemption.
Time to pay the rent.
My driver to win, Matt Benedetto. Whoa. Hey now.
You're an all-star. Get your game on.
Go play.
Shake the dice and see what the future holds for you.
Yes, we had to make that.
Driver stay away from. I would say stay away from Chris Buescher. Well, I would say this. If he's sponsored by Bush's Baked Beans this weekend, look out. It's going to be stinky.
I think he is because of the holiday deals that they're doing.
Yes.
Like I think Atlanta going to the end of March, he's sponsoring that, and then April, it's like a new car they're gonna have, new scheme
Every month, yeah,
every
I
month.
heard about that.
Sometimes you have to.
All right, not bad actually. All right, my dark horse.
I wish you luck.
I say. I would say Ryan Preece. Some dark
Alright.
horse.
Yep.
He did very well in Daytona.
The place.
He could do well in Atlanta. He's got to keep that momentum up, though.
Yep.
Let's.
Alright. Next one, Mr. Elijah.
Congratulations.
Mister. Okay.
Yes, Captain Elijah.
So looking at the Daytona race this for Xfinity this past Saturday, and judging him how calm it was in Atlanta, might see something a little bit similar at Atlanta, and but do expect some hard racing. Maybe early in the going, and then they'll probably get into a green flag run, and then late in the going, they might end up starting to race again. But anyways, driver that I think is probably going to win at Atlanta this weekend, I'm probably going to have to say keep your eyes out for, well, I'm probably going to go out here on a limb and say John Hunter Nemechek is going to win Atlanta. Wow.
Who saw that coming? Nobody.
Nobody did.
Sometimes bad.
The driver to stay away from in the Xfinity race, and I'm not 100% sure if this will actually, kind of be the case, especially judging that this would be his first. I don't know. This is kind of a little bit challenging. It's a little bit of trying to figure out a driver to stay away from. But if I had to last year at Atlanta, and I don't think he fared at Atlanta pretty well at Atlanta the year before, so my driver to stay away from is going to have to be Cole Custer, sadly.
Yep.
As far as the dark horse goes, I am actually going to go ahead and say the driver that I believe is going to be the dark horse will be none other than, you know what? Bill Gregson. Actually, no. Let me change that. I initially thought of making this guy the dark horse, but I wasn't 100% sure if he would actually keep his momentum up. But screw it, I think he might keep his momentum up. New dark horse, and this is the official dark horse, Michael Annette.
Ooh.
He did well at Daytona. He won at Daytona. Yes, he did. As far as the truck series goes, you know, there's some pretty good muscle in the field when it comes down to the trucks. But if I had to choose one driver to win, I probably would have to go ahead here and say Johnny Sauter is going to win Atlanta. My driver to stay away from would have to be Sheldon Creed. And then the dark horse, I'm going to have to keep my eyes out for Tyler Gillen to be the dark horse. As far as the Cup race is concerned, and I don't have the entry list in front of me, so I'm just probably just going to make the picks off, just wing the picks. So the driver that I think is going to win Atlanta, no fluke. There's pretty much going to be no fluke. Driver to win Atlanta, Brad Keselowski. Driver to stay away from. It's kind of a difficult decision to make here when it comes down to driver to stay away from. But excuse me. I would have to say probably Paul Menard, I think, would be the driver to stay away from because there's races where he does really well. In the past, there's races where he's done really well for the Wood Brothers. I mean, like, there's some races where he's taken home top 10s, maybe top 15s, including top 5s too. Paul Menard, no question, is pointing in the right direction, but I don't think that's going to be the case for this weekend. The dark horse, I'm probably going to go out on a limb here and say hometown hero Chase Elliott is my horse.
Ooh.
Wow.
L35. Oh, great.
Yes.
Alright. Next up, the birthday boy.
Hey, driver to win in the Xfinity Series, I'm gonna say Christopher Bell. I would stay away from, possibly Brad Keselowski. Whoever is in the 12 car.
Mm-hmm.
Weekend. Dark horse, I'm gonna say, Cole Custer.
Yep.
Series, driver to win, to win for Truck Series, I'm gonna say Crafton. Driver to stay away from. I'm sorry to say it, but I'm gonna say driver to stay away from Cody Coughlin. And dark horse, I'm gonna say.
Did anybody notice that Mr. Bro was in the chat?
Oh, hi, Mr. Bruh.
Let's see. For the Cup Series, I'm gonna say driver to win. It's gonna be the hometown favorite, Chase Elliott.
Wow.
Away from, I'm sorry to say that Joey Logano's my driver to stay away from, and my dark horse, Matt Tifft, as my dark horse.
Oh. Alright, so before I get to my picks, my two Aussie drivers made picks for V8 Supercars. So for Annie Thomas, if I pull this up, she took David Reynolds to be the driver to win in race 1, her driver to stay away from, Chaz Mostert, and her dark horse was Tim Slade. For race 2, She took Scott McLaughlin as the driver to win. Scott Pye would be her driver to stay away from, and Shane Van Gisberg would be the dark horse. For Betty Johnson, she took Jamie Whitcup to be the driver to win, Rick Kelly as her driver to stay away from, and Mark Winterbottom as the dark horse. For race 2, she took Scott McLaughlin as the driver to win, her driver to stay away from, James Courtney, and dark horse David Reynolds. So now, it is my turn! Woohoo! So for Xfinity, driver to win, I too will go with John Hunter Nemechek. Driver to stay away from, I'll say Cole Custer. And my dark horse,
Smart investors never give up.
dark horse, I will say hang on a second, let me do this.
1.
I knew you were gonna do that, Elijah. Alright. Dark horse, I will say I'm gonna say Noah Gragson. For trucks, driver to win,
What's your offer?
Todd Gilliland. I think Todd Gilliland's finally gonna get that first career win.
If there's
Driver to stay away from,
an offer,
I have to say, if I had to
That's what you
choose,
said. Thank you.
gee, thanks, Elijah. If I had to pick somebody for a driver to stay away from, I have to say stay away from Matt Crafton.
Any reason why?
I just think he's gonna crash out of the truck race like what he did a few years ago.
makes us strong.
Dark horse,
It's your turn.
I'm gonna have to go with crap. I'm gonna go with Johnny Sauter. For trucks, or for Cup, excuse me. That was trucks. Gosh darn it, Voiles. Driver to win the Cup race. As it looks like I'm going to finish second in this game. Yay.
Let's roll.
Driver to win the Cup race. I'm going to say... Oh, for goodness sake.
What?
Don't give up.
Oh, screw... Oh, fudgies.
I still have the stream pulled up, and I think he...
Fudgies. I've lost.
Yep.
Yep, I lost. R.I.P. R.I.P. I lost.
Investments, but
GG, Damien. Good win.
Oh, jeez, you got broke big time.
Yep. Okay. Cup. Driver to win, Brad Keselowski.
Oh, no.
Driver to stay away from, Kyle Larson. And I'm gonna
Any
take
reason why?
just because you say Larson is the greatest mile and a half track, that doesn't mean 99.9% of the time he's gonna do well at mile and a halves. That's just my personal problem. My dark horse, I'm gonna take Kyle Busch.
Okay.
All right, those are predictions. And I've already gone over look at this week's upcoming PCSRA weekly show events. So, the Oklahoma Highway Safety Office is a proud sponsor of the PCSRA Weekly, and And we ask all of us Oklahomans that together we can end DUI. Visit enduyok.com for more details. I want to thank the best crew in the world: Elijah Leonard, Nathan Ormond, the birthday boy, Kyle Langland, Zachary Taylor, Nathan Travis Crampton, and everybody on our entire crew, our statistician Zachary Fitzwater, producer and engineer Alex Hawkins, and Jackie Tang for their amazing support so far, and Greg Rudds running the show for us back in our PCSRA Network studios. I will talk to you guys in a call after I wrap it up, alright?
Alright.
Congratulations to our wonderful winners here at Daytona National Speedway. Congratulations to Austin Hill, Michael and Ned, Denny Hamlin, and all the others on a great Daytona Speed Weeks. Until next Monday, when we recap Atlanta and the Adelaide weekend for the first race of the V8 Supercars, and we look ahead to Las Vegas, this is Daniel Vola saying, Sooners win! And Boomer Sooner, everybody.
This PCSRA Weekly Show broadcast has been brought to you by Brahms Ice Cream and Dairy Stores. For over 51 years, it's the proud sponsor of the PCSRA Weekly Show. The PCSRA Weekly Show was also brought to you by Budweiser, Love's Travel Stops, iHeartMedia, The Oklahoman, Newcastle Casino, Devon Energy, Sonic, and by the Oklahoma Highway Safety Office, where together we can end DUI. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the PCSRA Sports Network. Copyright 2019 by the Pacific Coast Sports Racing Association.